Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
When life gets hard and
will go with number 4, Gabe Norberg, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 5, Mitch Olson, a 6'3 senior forward. Number 11, Caden Decker, a 5'11 junior guard. Number 13, Jackson McClemens, a 6'4 junior guard. And in the middle for the Arrows, number 22, Spencer Winches, a 6'2 senior. Head coach for the Watertown Arrows is Pat McClemens. And now the starting lineup for the Rapid City Central Cobblers. It looks like this. Number 0, Junior Allen, a 5'8 senior guard. Number 4, Caden Matthew, a 6'2 senior forward. Number 11, Gilbert White Jr., a 5'11 senior guard. Number 12, Julius Duran. He stands 6'4" and a junior. And at a forward, number 21, Waylon Benbow, a 5'11 junior. Head coach for the Rapid City Central Cobblers in his 10th year is T.J. Hayes.
Again, for the Cobblers, they have role players. Just like the Lady Cobblers, the boy Cobblers are the same way. People have to play their role in what they do. And when they do, they are most effective.
One quick correction in the lineup. It looks like Preston Yellow, your player to watch.
Yeah,
number 3 getting the starting nod. He's 5'8 junior.
Again, he started yesterday over Caden Matthews. Going more guard heavy is just because I think this is what Gilbert White does. He brings this extra, he just lifts the guard play in general, and they're just playing so much better.
So Preston Yellow in the on the court to start this ball game. Let's meet our officials. The Law on the Court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Today's officials are Shane Gottlieb, D'Amico Rodriguez, and Jim Fugate. Cobblers in their home red, the Watertown Arrows in their visiting white uniforms. Here's the tip. It's controlled by the Arrows going from right to left as this game is underway. Left side, here's Lynches. Lynches gets the ball out to Olson. Now left side, they go to McClemens. McClemens in the paint, lost the ball. It's going to be stolen by Duran. Duran to Ellen as the Cobblers go from left to right. Here's White back to Ellen. Now Duran, top of the key. Man-to-man defense. They work the ball to White. White along that left baseline, gets in the paint, puts up the jumper. That's in and out, no good. Lynches the rebound for the Arrows. Scoreless, 30 seconds into this contest. Olson at the other end. Olson. Bounce pass to McClemens in the right corner. McClemens out to Norberg. Norberg drives to his right, gives the ball to McClemens. He'll hand it off to Winches. Winches left side. It's Olson, and the shot blocked by White. White has about 4 less inches on him, but he's able to get the block.
Yeah, but he could jump out of the ceiling, and he did just that.
White with the basketball. Right side to Benbow. Benbow on that wing. Gives it to Duran in the corner. Duran drives the baseline. Left corner, White out to Yellow. Now to Allen, back to White. White takes a step back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Duran from the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is good for Duran.
Again, good patience with it. They didn't force it. Duran got the shot.
2-0. The Cobblers lead. 6:34 to go. Here in the first on the State Farm scoreboard. Caden Decker drives the right baseline, trapped underneath. Gets the ball out. That's going to be McClemens for 3. Shots no good. Duran the rebound for the Cobblers. Duran to Yellow. Yellow in the front court. Goes coast to coast. The scoop shot no good. We get a whistle against the Arrows, and Preston Yellow heads to the free throw line.
How about Yellow? Look at that speed. I mean, we already knew he had the speed. He took that coast to coast, blew by Jackson McClemens. Is that who got the foul?
It is Jackson, yep.
Yeah, just blew right by him, got the bump, gets him to the free throw line. Boy, big role today for Julius Duran. He has to guard Jackson McClemens.
Free throw is good for Preston Yellow, 3-0. The Cobblers with the early lead. Here's the second free throw attempt. It is good. 4-0 is now your score. Cobblers with the lead, 6:15 remaining here in the first. Norberg in the front court. They go to McClemens, now to Olson, left side to Winches. Winches looking inside, sends it back to Decker. Decker drives, puts up the shot, too hard off the glass, no good. Winches keeps it alive. Kicks it out to Norberg, now to McClemens. McClemens in the paint, lost the ball, and it's Cobbler basketball.
I think McClemens a little frustrated, trying to make some cuts in there. And
McClemens will take a seat. Coming in for him is going to be number 2, Carter Bisker. If I'm saying that right. Yep. The 6'2 junior. Here's Allen in the front court. Left side to Gilbert White Jr. White, right side. Yellow's going to shoot the 3. It's good for Preston Yellow.
You can see Gilbert White gives him a little encouragement. Yeah, baby. With a cast that.
5 points for Yellow, and it is 7-0. The Cobblers with the lead. 5.5 minutes left in the first. Here's Norberg to Decker. Decker, right side, they go to Olsen. Olsen from the corner, shoots the 3, no good. Allen chases down the loose ball. He'll work his way into the front court as he runs right in front of us. They get it to Benbow, and Benbow gets the layup in transition.
Great job. Coach McClemens like, okay, guys, if we're going to get beat on the back end, this is going to be a really long day. So he's got to get them back together, playing hard. We talked about it yesterday. They didn't quite play maybe as hard as I kind of thought they would last night. It was a great game and everything, but I kind of saw a little bit more out of them in games past, and they ended up not winning that game last night.
Right now with 5:16 to go in the first on the State Farm scoreboard, 9-0. Rapid City Central leading the Watertown Arrows. Just doing a quick scoring update. In a girls basketball final, Brookings defeats Rapid City Stevens 55-53 to hand the Raiders just their second loss of the season in girls basketball.
And that is the first win for Brookings. That might be the more of the shocks. Like that was their first win. They played well yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, they defeated Central yesterday. So that's the second one. So they get a series sweep coming out here.
And for Talia Porter, just to give a quick update, she scored 19 points in today's game. So she has 1,392 points. She is 25 points away from Becky Hammond's school record. She scored 31 the first time that they met the Cobblers, and they meet the Cobblers next week.
What a storyline that's going to be.
Here's Olsen the basketball. Again, the Cobblers lead 9-0. 5 minutes to play in the first. Here's Norberg the basketball. Backdoor pass to Olsen. The alley-oop, and he banks it in for 2. Mitch Olsen puts the Arrows on the scoreboard. Back the other way, Cobbler basketball. Gilbert White. Left side, Yellow, now to Duran. Duran to Allen. Allen, turnaround jumper is no good. A battle for the rebound. Lynch has come away with it. Yellow gets called for the personal.
Yeah, he just tried to sneak in there. How about Junior Allen? I know that shot didn't go down for Allen, but he drove in. He got stopped. He still did a great job of maintaining his pivot foot, his control, and going up.
Arrows basketball, 4.5 minutes left here in the first. 7-point Cobbler lead. Norberg gets across the timeline, top of the key, right side. Works the ball over to Ashton Rabine, who's checked in. Now they go to Decker, left side to Norberg. Norberg works the ball to Bisker. And now McClemens for 3. That one just off the side of the iron, no good. Benbow fights for the rebound. He'll get the outlet pass to Allen. Allen in the front court. Dribbles to the right side, hands the ball off to White. Now they go to Yellow on the top of the key. Yellow back to White on the wing. White out to Benbow. Benbow gives it to Yellow. Yellow to White. White in the paint. And there's the little lay-in by Gilbert White Jr., his first basket of the game.
Well, he has such soft hands. He should be like a massage therapist or something, man. It's just the way he is. He's got that massage therapist needs tough hands. He's got nice deep massage. But either way, he just has that body control. He always ends up on the ground, but he can still just lay it the soft. It's like throwing a pillow up there or a cloud.
The Cobblers force the turnover at the other end. They get the basketball. Allen to White. White wants to drive. Instead, he goes to Preston Yellow for 3. That one off the mark, no good. Norberg the rebound. Outlet pass goes to Rabine. He'll get in the front court. And the ball to Olsen. Olsen right side to Bisker. Now they work it into McClemens. So McClemens tries to back his way in. He's going to throw the ball out to to Bisker. Down left corner, Olsen driving. They'll go to the right corner for Bisker. His shot is no good. Olsen, the offensive rebound. The putback, no good. Binbo, the rebound. They'll push the ball to Ellen in the front court. Ellen drives the left baseline and gets the layup at the other end.
Yeah, it's attack when it's there.
Cobblers don't get back. Jackson McClemens gets the easy lay-in at the other end. And now here's Gilbert White Jr., the Euro step, and he lays it in for two.
It's like he got trampolines for shoes. He just glides so well.
15-4, the Cobblers by 11. And Julius Duran with the steal, and the dunk at the other end. He throws it down.
Emphatic dunk. Gilbert White did it yesterday twice.
17-4, the Cobblers lead by 13 points. Wow. McClellan shoots the three. That one an air ball. Here's Preston Yellow. He gets the basketball, gets it into the front court. Crossover dribble. They get it to Allen. Allen in the paint. They go to the corner for Duran, and his three is good, and the Cobblers are on fire.
Coach McClemens is just beside himself. I know he didn't like the officiating yesterday, but today it is just his team. They're not getting to where they need to defensively, and the athleticism, the offensive attack mode, and the confidence of the Cobblers right now is just taking over this game.
A minute 49 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Here in the first quarter, the Cobblers break it out to a 16-point lead, 20-4 over the Watertown Arrows. We'll step aside for just 30 seconds. You're listening to high school basketball on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM.
Too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is
East Philadelphia.
And we want to welcome you back to Howard Dodge Gymnasium to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. The Cobblers lead by 16 over the Watertown Arrows. A minute 40 to remaining. There's a nice cut to the basket, and Mitch Olsen gets the basket plus one.
Again, Watertown, they have lots of players on the court that can really make things happen. You cannot back off of them by any means. The Cobblers, they're playing with so much confidence right now, and it's their offense that's leading that confidence. It's feeding the defense. Some teams, it's their defense that feeds their offense.
Minute 35 to go. Here's Caden Matthews checked in. That three is no good. Battle for the rebound. Bisker comes away with it. In a hurry, Bisker into the front court. Bisker to Olsen. Top of the key. He'll dribble to the right side. Hand the ball off to McClemens. Back to Decker. Now left side to Bisker. Bisker on the wing. We see man-to-man defense. Here's Winches. He backs his way in. And Winches' shot is short. No good. Gilbert White comes away with it. He'll push the ball to Matthews. Now to Ellen for three. And Junior Ellen knocks it down from long range.
They are shooting with confidence. They are passing the ball with confidence.
At the other end, Bisker in trouble, and Gilbert White gets the steal, and he's going to get the semi-dunk at the other end.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it down too hard, and we got an injured player.
Carter Bisker got hurt in the drive. There's contact under there.
Boy, just watching this Cobbler boys basketball team, it gives me energy just watching it.
It is. And, yesterday there were turnovers, but it was the point-off turnovers, the steals just like that yesterday against Brookie.
Here's Caden Decker for the Arrows with 35 seconds remaining. They go to McClemens, now to Olsen, back to McClemens in that left corner. He's going to pop the three. That one is no good. A battle for the rebound. Matthews comes away with it. Caden Matthews to Gilbert White. White in the paint, right side to Matthews. He'll pump fake, drive. Now the ball is going to be stolen by Olsen. Back the other way. Here's Caden Decker. Decker in the paint, driving. Will get a whistle against the Cobblers. Cobblers not quite getting back there on defense quickly. Decker saw it and thought he would drive in and take a chance in there. Number 1 on Duran. 13 foul for the Cobblers. 12 seconds now. Decker the basketball for the Arrows. They trail by 18. Decker pulls up, shoots the 3. That one rolls around the rim. It's actually just a 2-pointer for Decker. Or Norberg, I'm sorry. Here's a shot at the buzzer. It's good by Allen. When it's going great, it's going great. How about Junior Allen? Everybody erupt. Wow. If you're watching this game, you've seen a performance here in this first quarter. Everything going right for the Cobblers. Right, 28 points, and boy, are they draining it from every spot on the floor. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Rapid City Central leading Watertown at the end of 1, 28-9 is your score. We're back in 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and also on Go Cobblers Live.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back to Howard Dodge Gymnasium, to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail broadcast booth. Sales, service, and recreation. 28-9, the Cobblers with the lead over the Arrows as we start the second quarter. It's Cobbler basketball. Caden Matthew drives the right baseline, gets underneath, and the reverse is good for Caden Matthew. Yeah, that was right in front of Jackson McClemens. He just kind of gave up on him. 30-9, now a 21-point Cobbler lead. Here's a scoop shot at the other end. That's good for Gabe Norberg. Good job. He has 4 points.
Yeah, Norberg, good job weaving his way, body and everything.
In the left quarter, Matthew the basketball. Matthew to White. White back to Yellow. Now they go to Matthew on the left wing. Matthew around the screen, gives the ball to Owen Bissonette, who's checked in. Right side to Yellow. Yellow in the paint, lost the ball, able to gather it back up. It goes into the backcourt. It was touched, so White gets into the front court. White to Yellow. Yellow wanted to drive. Ball almost stolen. And it is stolen eventually by Caden Decker. Decker left side to, and the 3 is up and no good for McClemens. Here's Norberg for 3. That's in and out, no good. Winches knocks it out. So it's going to be Cobbler basketball.
I'll at least give this to Watertown. The they're playing hard. Right now their shots just aren't falling. They've had some decent looks, just things not there. They just need to kind of keep with it to keep going, but right now they can't keep up with the pace the Cobblers are playing.
Preston Yellow to Owen Bissonette. Bissonette, right side to Braden Isler. Now they get it to Yellow. Yellow in the paint, left side, here's Bissonette. Back to White. White, top of the key. Near midcourt, gets around the screen to the right side. He drives, draws contact,
as he does.
It'll be a whistle against the Arrows.
He's one of the shorter guys on the court, but he uses those legs. I swear his legs are twice as long as they are, because he can get that step, and he's so quick he can get by his defender and the other defender and then the other defender.
Matthew's going to launch the 3. That one is no good. Rebound grabbed by the Arrows. Norberg works his way into the front court. Norberg crossover dribble in the paint, and the scoop shot no good. The ball is loose. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Watertown basketball. Junior Allen and Julius Duran check back in, replacing Owen Bissonette and Aiden Matthew.
Norberg, he is not afraid to attack. He's got that Watertown Arrow mentality. Get after it.
Right side, they go to Caden Decker, now to Bisker. Bisker, they work it around. Rehorse down low to Decker. Decker in the paint, And the shot contested by Isler. I believe he got a piece of it.
Isler or Durand.
Here's Gilbert White back the other way to Ellen. Ellen in the paint, drives hard to the basket, and lays it in for two. Junior Ellen is so quick.
Yeah, he is. All three of their guards have that dribble drive mentality. They can take you off the dribble at any time. You better be ready to help.
At the other end, McClemens, left side, Morberg, out into the corner. Then they get it out to Decker. Decker drives. Scoop shot at the other end is no good, but we'll get a whistle against the Cobblers. Waylon Bidbo gets set to check in.
33,
Braden Isler with his second. First team foul. Caden Decker at the free throw line. He's scoreless in this ball game. Decker makes that free throw. 32-12, a 20-point Cobbler lead. Second free throw by Decker, in and out, no good. Junior Allen the rebound. He'll push the ball to Durand. Durand in the front court. Bounce pass. They go to White. Now to Allen. Left side to Yellow. Here's Binbo. Back to out there. They get it out to Ellen. Now Durand over to White. White. Back to Ellen. Now to White. He moves it to Durand. Now to Binbo. And Binbo drives and fakes it in for two.
That's what we're talking about. In years past, last year, that would have been a turnover, but White is able to feed it. Durand saw it, had the extra pass.
There's Decker, backdoor pass to Rehorst, now into the right corner. They get the ball to Bisker, and a whistle against the Cobblers.
It's going to be on Gilbert White Jr. I swear he jumped from the middle of the lane out to the free throw line, tried to avoid him in midair, and just caught a piece of him.
That's the first on Gilbert White Jr., second team foul. 34-12, a 22-point Cobbler lead. Dave Stark has checked into the game for the Arrows. They go to Norberg, now to Olsen, back to Norberg in the left corner. He'll shoot the three. That one is no good. The ball's tapped around. Durand comes away with it. Durand in transition, one-on-one, misses the layup at the other end. They'll get the foul against Durand.
He did a good job of getting up there, just trying to keep his body control, but couldn't quite get the ball. And then, of course, when that doesn't happen, then he's a little aggressive coming out after that. But
that's number 2 on Durand's third team foul. Durand will exit. Gilbert White Jr. sat out just very briefly, just a couple of possessions. Olsen gets the ball into Bisker. Bisker on this near side. Gets to the middle of the court. Right side, they go to Stark. Stark around the screen. Left side, Bisker is going to launch a three. That one in and out, no good. Sean Smith in the ball game. He'll push the ball into the front court for the Cobblers. Smith left side to Gilbert White. White the basketball. And a reach-in foul on Bisker. Number 1 on him. Second team foul. Sean Smith will trigger it in. Just to the right of the scorer's table. He'll get the ball into Ellen. Now left corner. Gilbert White for three, and it's good from the corner.
So smooth. Quick release. Backspin. Perfection.
9 points for Gilbert White Jr. 37-12. The Cobblers dominating. Here's Stark for Winches. Now he'll hand it to Norberg. Norberg. Backdoor pass. Bisker puts up the shot. And the basket +1 for Bisker.
Just a great job by Bisker. He was cut off, didn't have a spot there, but was able to maneuver his way around Benbow and get Benbow to draw the foul.
The first on Benbow, fourth team foul. Carter Bisker at the free throw line, makes good on that one. He has 3 points. Cobblers 37, the Arrows 15. 3:30 to go here Yeah. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on Olsen, who can't believe it.
Well, which I don't know why, because he absolutely grabbed the Cobbler that was going by him. It's funny they wanted to travel over there, but they don't realize what good breaks that Gilbert White Jr. has. Junior Allen, even Preston Yellow.
Yellow to Binbo along the right baseline. Binbo to Gilbert White. White picks up his dribble, sends it to Yellow. Over at midcourt, he drives, and the layup good for Preston Yellow.
Boy, it's like they cloned somebody. So Gilbert White, not quite as good, but he cloned for the rest of the
Here's
Cobblers.
a steal by Smith. He'll push the ball to Yellow, and Yellow the layup at the other end.
They did that all night last night.
A dominating performance by the Cobblers, leading 41-15 over Watertown on the State Farm scoreboard. In the right corner, there's Norberg for three. That shot is no good. The ball's going to be saved by Bitbo into the hands of Allen. Allen works his way into the front court. Allen around the screen to get to the elbow. Passes the ball to Yellow. Yellow to White on this near side. Now to Binbo. Binbo, the baseline jumper, a little too strong there, no good. Bisker saves the ball. No, he's laying out of bounds, laying on the line. So it will be Cobbler basketball. 41-15, the Cobblers in control. Junior Allen will trigger it in from the left baseline. Allen gets it into Binbo. Binbo back to Allen in the left corner, driving the baseline, trying to get it to White. Instead, it's going to roll out of bounds. So a rare turnover for the Cobblers in this half.
Yeah, they're just moving around so quick, trying to make plays. That's all right. Those are going to happen.
Right side. Here's Bisker, the basketball to Olsen. Olsen to Wenches. Wenches, as they work it over to Olsen. Out to Bisker. Bisker drives. Left corner. It's McClemens for three. A little too strong, no good. The ball's tapped around, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Cobbler basketball.
Boy, I tell you what, right now, Watertown, I kind of feel for them. They're fighting two battles right now. They're fighting themselves because they cannot hit a shot. They've had great looks, they're just not dropping. And then, of course, you're fighting the Cobblers that are red hot.
Here's Preston Yellow, right side to Smith. Smith, top of the key, hands the ball to Binbo. Binbo to White. White around the screen, gets in the paint, now right corner. Yellow shoots the three, and it's in and out, no good. Winches the rebound for the Arrows. Winches to Caden Decker. Decker in the front court. Decker back to Winches on the near side. Here's Olsen posting up on Yellow. Olsen wants to drive. The ball is loose. It is loose, picked up by Yellow. But then Olsen gets it back, and Olsen puts up the shot, no good. There's McClemens. He gets the offensive rebound and banks it in for two. Just the 4th point for McClemens. 41-17, the Cobblers in control with just under a minute to play. Allen in the front court, dribbles to the left side, hands the ball to Smith. Smith back to Allen. Allen out to Yellow, now right side to White. White on the right wing, into the corner. They go to Allen, back to White. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Gilbert White, trying to make something happen. 4 seconds. White, fadeaway jumper is no good. Binbo there trying to get the rebound. Bisker comes away with it, though. 23 seconds. Bisker, the scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Winches, and he'll put it back for two. 15 seconds now. The Cobblers get the ball in the front court. They'll hold for the final shot. Down to 10 seconds. Here's Ellen now. Ellen around the screen, drives, puts up the shot. It's blocked, but a travel first. They call a travel on Ellen. Caden Matthew comes in, replacing Preston Yellow.
Junior Allen looking around. What happened? Well, you got caught in the air, or on the ground, rather.
Here's Caden Decker. 2 seconds. Decker in the front court. Contested. He has to put up the three. It is not even close. Wow. So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, it's halftime with Rapid City Central dominating this first half. They lead Watertown 41-19 is the score. We'll step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back with the Consolidated Construction halftime show in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda Certified Pre-Owned at Danny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Get financing as low as 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Civics, CRVs, HRVs, and Passports. 0.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and sport utilities, including a great selection of all-wheel drive and 4x4 trucks and SUVs. Virtually any make or model, imports and domestics. See us at Danny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Ring in the new year with a great deal on a pre-owned 4x4 truck or sport utility from Denny Menholt Toyota. Shop a great selection of 4x4s and all-wheel drives from Ford, GMC, Nissan, Ram, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Plus, shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota Certified Pre-Owned. Buy any Toyota Certified Pre-Owned and we'll give you a $500 Visa gift card. Spend it any way you want. See us at Denny Menholt Toyota or DennyMenholtToyota.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The last great sale of the year is on at Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet. Shop over 350 used vehicles, GMCs, Rams, Fords, Chevys, imports, and more, including GM certified pre-owned. Buy with no money down and make no payments until spring 2025. Local and national lenders available and all applications accepted. And lower rates mean lower payments. Plus, buyers on site paying top dollar for all trades. Hurry! The last great sale of the year ends December 31st at Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DannyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance?
Local New York life agent in Rapid City. And that'll wrap up our Consolidated Construction halftime show built by Consolidated Construction. We are set to start the second half. It looks like the same starters on the court for both teams. Rapid City Central leading the Watertown Arrows 41-19. The Cobblers seeking their third straight win and trying to even their record at 500 on the season. Watertown basketball to start this second half. McClemens gets the ball in. It's going to go to Norberg in the backcourt. Norberg, as the Arrows go from left to right, gets to the wing. Norberg trying to work it into Olsen, instead stolen by the Cobblers. A nice turnover of the game. Here's Yellow driving. They go to Duran. Duran right side to Allen. Allen to White into the left corner. Yellow drives. They'll go to Duran in the right corner. His shot is no good. Bitbo, the rebound and the putback for two.
It's just speed. It's just speed. They're there. They get the rebound, what they need.
Cobblers now up 43-19 by 24 points over the Arrows. McClemens is going to fire a three. That one is short. The ball bounces to Olsen, now right side. Driving is going to be Norberg. He'll kick it outside, but it's going to be Allen, or White, I'm sorry, the steal. Tried the dunk, no good. Allen gets the ball to Yellow, and Yellow's going to put it in for two.
And that's it. They just run the floor so well. So you get box dunk, guess what? You got your other guards there to help you out.
Preston Yellow with 11 points now as he got the starting nod this afternoon. Here's Spencer Lynch's on the left wing, out to Norberg. Norberg around the screen. Cobblers leading 45-19. McClemens drives. That shot is up and no good. White the rebound. Here comes Gilbert White Jr. in the front court as we sit courtside here on the media table. Right side to Binbo. Binbo to Allen. Now they reverse it. They go to Yellow. Out to Binbo. He's going to shoot the three. He's been practicing those. That one, though, is no good.
Of course he has. Coach, I'm wide open. Why wouldn't I?
Here's Olsen to McClemens. McClemens drives. The running jumper in and out, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in for two. McClemens with his 6th point. 45-21. The Cobblers back up by 24. Junior Allen works his way into the front court. Allen picks up his dribble, goes right side to White. White in front of the Cobbler bench, drives the reverse. A little off balance there, no good for Gilbert White.
Still not a bad shot for him.
Norberg right side to McClemens. He pump fakes. Now he's going to shoot the three. That one is no good. Yellow gets bumped as he gets the rebound. No call by the officials. Yellow gets into the front court. Yellow to Binbo. Binbo around the perimeter, top of the key, back to Yellow. Yellow decides to drive, and we're going to get a pushing foul against Watertown. That will be on Jackson McClemens, his second, first team foul of this quarter. Some substitutions. Number 20, Isaac Rehorst. Number 2, Carter Bisker. And I know we had, one more player came in there. 20. Here's Gilbert White from the corner. Shot's no good. The ball is going to be tapped to Bisker. Bisker to Norberg. Norberg in the front court. Dishes off. The shot is up and no good for Rehorst, but he heads to the free throw line. Junior Allen picks up his first team foul. Isaac Rehorst at the free throw line, the 6'5" sophomore.
Cole Hansen, I think is who you're talking about. Number 3, actually.
Yep, Cole Hansen who's in. Rehorst makes the free throw. 24 points, Cobbler lead. Second free throw, no good for Rehorst. So a 23-point lead, actually. They changed the score there. 45-22. Duran the basketball. Duran to White. White in the paint. The reverse good for Gilbert White Jr.
He comes right off of that curl and just absolutely beats the defender to the rim.
That's 11 points for Gilbert White. Here's Norberg. Gets in the paint, takes a step back. Fadeaway jumper is no good as he misses everything. Cobbler basketball with 4:42 to go in the third.
Kind of just the difference between the feel right now between Watertown and Central.
Here's Duran, left side to Yellow. Yellow to White. White drives, kicks it outside. Duran to Allen. Allen top the key. Spins back to his right. Jumper is no good. Ball tapped out to Duran. Duran, tough-looking shot. That one is no good. Bisker gets the rebound for Watertown. Outlet pass to Norberg. Norberg to Winches. Winches the layup in transition at the other end.
Yeah, we're going to get a delay of game on Watertown here. Kind of knocked the ball away.
Delay of game warning against the Arrows. Midway through this third quarter, 47-24, the Cobblers with the lead. Allen gets into the front court. Allen to Yellow, now over to White. White drives the right baseline. Underneath the basket, tried to get rid of the ball. It's kicked out of bounds by Rehorse. Junior Allen will trigger it in. Allen gets the ball into White. White decides to drive, and a nice move to the basket as he puts it in for two.
Yeah, he drives. There's people there, changes hands midair.
There's a steal by Allen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Yellow. It was a steal by Allen. His shot was no good. And then the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Preston Yellow. .342 remaining in the third. 49-24, the Cobblers on top. Dane Stark works his way into the front court. Stark, right side. They go to Hampson. Now to Olsen. Over to Bisker. Bisker on the wing. Cross-court pass to Hampson. In the left corner to Olsen. Olsen to Bisker. Bisker's going to fire the three from the top of the key. That one is short, no good. Stark a loose ball. Stark to Hampson. Cross-court pass to Olsen on this near side. They go to Rehorse. Back to Hampson. Hampson over to Olsen. Olsen over to Stark. Stark's going to shoot the three from the corner. That one is no good. Getting the rebound is Rehorse, and he is fouled on the putback.
Yeah, nice job by Rehorse sneaking underneath that and getting the steal out of what he needs to do. Coach Hay is going to sneak into his bench here.
Julius Duran picks up his second team foul this quarter.
Right now for Watertown, really the scores that they have that I can tell are Bisker and Olsen on the floor. So I don't know if Coach McClements has given his other players some extra rest, or he's like, hey, you guys are playing the way I need you to.
And Rehorse makes both free throws. He has 3 points. 23 points. Cobbler lead, 49-26. Gilbert White looking inside. Instead, they go to Allen. Allen driving through traffic, puts up the shot, no good. Stark the rebound for the Arrows. Stark gets into the front court, drives, and he's going to put it in for two, but we get a whistle.
Yeah, it's been an illegal screen. Is it going to be on a Rehorse? Yeah, it was an illegal screen. I was like, there is a wide open alley on the way to the
wide open
here,
pass there.
And that's why. I don't know if he kind of shoved him, held him back or whatever. I didn't get to see that. I'm just looking at the clear alley here.
Junior Allen with 2.5 minutes. They work the ball into Isler. Isler trying to get rid of the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Cobbler basketball. Caden Decker checks back in for the Arrows. He replaces Carter Bisker. Caden Matthew will trigger it in right in front of the Cobbler bench. He gets the ball into Allen in the right corner. Allen rolls out to the wing, down to the top of the key. It's a little pick and roll there to Isler. Isler, a tough shot, tries to bank it in. Shot's no good. Hanson grabs the rebound. He'll get into the front court for the Arrows. Hansen to start. Left side to Olsen. Down low, they work the ball to Rehorse, and he will get the turnaround jumper for 2. 5 points in the quarter for Rehorse. Allen drives at the other end, and he gets the basket +1.
Absolutely amazing. In the air, plays through the contact, has the presence of mind and the athleticism in the air to still keep control of the ball and finish at the rim.
Gilbert had 21 points last night. He now has 15 points this afternoon.
And he still ends up on the floor.
51-28.
He might need a new jersey each game just because he does so much mop-up on the floor.
The free throw is good for Gilbert White, shooting 100%. 16 points in the ball game. Here's Hansen out to Olsen. Now left side, McClemens over to Decker. Decker to Olsen. Now they send it outside. Hansen's going to shoot the 3. That rolls around the rim, no good. White the rebound. White pushes the ball. They go to Matthew, back to White for 3. That one off the mark, no good. And Isler is going to get called for the personal. So he will exit as Waylon Benbow comes back in. That's number 3 on Braden Isler. Down to the final 90 seconds of this third quarter. 52-28. Cobblers in control. Hansen top of the key. They go to Decker in the left corner. He'll launch the 3. No good. It's going to be tapped to Bissonette. He'll hand the ball to Ellen. Ellen in the front court. Ellen to White. White on the elbow. Spins to his right. Now he gives it to Allen, who's wide open for 3. And Allen, nothing but net. 13 points for junior Allen. 55-28, the Cobblers with the lead. Hansen answers at the other end as he knocks down the 3.
Got to be a welcome basket for Watertown.
Here's Waylon Benbow driving, and he puts it in for 2. Benbow's so strong, you know he's a football player.
Yeah, absolutely. So is Winches, and so 2 football players going after it. Benbow wins it.
57-31, the Cobblers by 26. Here's the turnaround jumper by Winches. That's no good. He gets it back, puts up the shot. No good. Finally grabbed by McClemens. They'll kick it out to Hansen. The shot clock is off. Arrows can hold for the final shot of this third quarter. McClemens to Hansen. Hansen around the screen. Back to Winches. 7 seconds now. To McClemens. McClemens, a long three-pointer, an air ball. It'll be Cobbler basketball with 7/10 of a second left. Here's Gabe Norberg checking in. Owen Bissonette will trigger it in. Gets the ball to Allen. And that's the quarter. We've played 3 quarters of basketball. And on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, after 3, it's Rapid City Central 57 and Watertown 31. Fourth quarter action coming your way in 1 minute on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports.
Character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Banzi Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Banzi Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change. Because together, we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Cherry Avenue, Rapid City.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Recreation. Cobblers had the ball to start the fourth quarter. And then it's going to be Watertown. They get the rebound off the miss. McClellan scores at the other end. He has 8 points in the ball game. 57-33. Gilbert White, left corner. They go to Matthew for three. That one rolls off the rim, no good. Lynches the rebound. Gets the ball out to Norberg. Again, a 24-point Cobbler lead. Cobblers just 7 minutes and 20 seconds away from evening their record at 500. They push the ball to Matthew in the front court. Misses the layup as they try to score in transition. Back the other way. McClellan shoots the three from the other end. That one is no good. Gilbert White Jr. gets the rebound. He'll slow it down as he crosses the timeline. Gets in front of the Cobbler bench. They go to Junior Allen. Left side to Matthew. Matthew to White for three. That one rolls around the rim, no good. So the Cobblers come out cold to start this fourth quarter. McClellan's drives will get a reach-in foul against the Cobblers.
And it's obviously McClellan's kind of feeling like, you know what, I need to step up here. I'm not going to go away leaving what I could have done on the court. I'm going to do whatever I can to try to get our team back into it. Still got a whole fourth quarter yet. You hit a couple of three-pointers, get a couple of transition steals, a couple of stops here, and all of a sudden it's a very manageable game.
Julius Duran comes in. He replaces Waylon Benbow. Benbow's had a nice afternoon with 8 points. Here's the second free throw. This one is good for McClellan. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He's in double figures now with 10 points. Allen in the front court for the Cobblers. Top of the key. Gives the ball to Bissonette. Now they go to Duran. Duran in the paint. The right corner. Matthew out to a wide open Allen for three, and he hits it.
Just great ball movement. Duran didn't force it. He found the open guy.
4 3-pointers in the ball game for Junior Allen and 16 points overall. I am so impressed with the way he has turned his ball game. Well, not really turned it around. He was good last year, but now getting the starting nod, he has just been impressive.
Yeah, he's clear. His game has been elevated. He's just like the rest of the Cobblers. He's just playing with so much more confidence.
Norberg, backdoor pass to Winches. Reverse is good for Spencer Winches. He has 6 points. 23-point Cobbler lead, 60-37. We're down to 6 minutes left in this contest. In this game coming your way also on GoCobblersLive.com. Here's Gilbert White Jr. being guarded by Decker. They'll give it to Bissonette, and a pushing foul. This goes on Winches.
He just did. Darn it.
First on Winches, first team foul. Hansen and Olsen back in for the Arrows.
Didn't reset the shot clock there.
Preston Yellow, who has 11 points in the game, gets the ball to White. White along the baseline. Tried to dish it off. Instead, the ball is loose. They'll kick it outside. They'll go to Allen. Now to White. White drives. A high arcing shot. And the basket is good for Gilbert White Jr. I'm not sure how that one went in.
You have to go to GoCobblersLive.com and watch this. I think it hit the shot clock is what they're saying. Either way, it was absolutely just 100% a showstopper watching Gilbert White Jr. play. He was in the middle of 4 white jerseys. He kept his dribble. He kept the ball alive, had the presence of mind to get the ball to the perimeter. They gave it back to him. He played with so much contact, got the ball up high, contact, he hits the floor. He was like a missile headed toward the legs of D'Amico Rodriguez, who called the foul on that one.
And they wave off the basket. Yeah. They say that it hit the shot clock and went in.
Right, it hit the shot clock, so
it does not count. He missed the first free throw. He makes the second. That is 17 points this afternoon for Gilbert White Jr. The Cobblers lead on the State Farm scoreboard, 61-37. Here's Stark, right side. They go to Olsen, now to Norberg. Norberg, crossover dribble. Puts up the shot. It's going to be blocked by Matthews. Now here's Yellow in the front court, and in transition, he gets the layup. 13 points rather for Preston Yellow. Backdoor pass to Stark. Stark kicks it back outside to Norberg. Crossover dribble. Norberg to Stark in the corner. He'll shoot the three, and Dayton Stark hits the tray. 63-40. It's a 23-point Cobbler lead. Just under 5 minutes to play. Here's Duran, the basketball. Duran right side to White. Now to Matthew in the right corner. He'll shoot the three. That one is no good. The ball is tapped around. Norberg comes away with it. Norberg in the front court. Drives to the left baseline. Picks up his dribble. Passes the ball to Stark. Now to Hansen. Hansen top of the key. Left side to Olsen. Wide open for three. That one is short. No good. Yellow pushes the ball into the front court. Tries to go coast to coast. Tried to do the behind-the-back pass. The ball is loose. Matthew comes away with it. Matthew to Ellen. Now to Duran. Duran right side to White. White on the wing. Drives the right baseline. And I think we'll get a travel there on White. He thought it was touched by his opponent.
It was touched, but well after he traveled as he cut across the lane. He does that so effectively, and he can use his feet so well to keep his balance and just let them glide across the floor and not travel, but that time he did.
4 minutes to go in this contest. Here's Mitch Olsen, the basketball, to McClemens. McClemens for the Arrows. Tried to split the defenders, and we're going to get a jump ball. He thought he could squeeze between two defenders there.
He did, but thankfully the defender grabbed it, and Coach McClemens is talking to Shane Gottlieb over there.
It'll stay Arrows basketball. Stark gets the ball into Olsen. Olsen has the advantage as he drives on Junior Allen, but gets called for the travel.
Just not been a good weekend for Watertown.
Driving. Yellow drives at the other end. Shots a little too strong. No good. Stark comes away with it to McClemens. McClemens in the front court. Left side to Olsen. Olsen in that left corner. And he falls down. Just laying there on the court, but he's slowly getting up. Duran drives at the other end. And an offensive foul on Julius Duran.
Not quite sure what it is. I know he's trying to lower his shoulder and try to gain his advantage over there. Shane Gottlieb all over that.
That's number 4 on Duran. And the third team foul. Still a 23-point Cobbler lead with 3:25 to play. Dane Stark drives on Ellen. Then a cross-court pass is going to be picked off by Yellow. Ahead to Matthew in the front court. Caden Matthews to Ellen. Ellen drives. And now we get a foul. This will be against the Arrows. Carter Bister with his second. It's a third team foul. Junior Allen will trigger it in. 3:12 to play. Allen to Duran. Duran hands it off to White. Now they go back to Yellow. Top of the key. They work it around to Matthew. Matthew. Backdoor pass to Yellow. Yellow to Duran. Out to White for three. And it's good.
Oh, you know what? Yellow's not going to get the assist on this because he didn't get the pass, but his reverse pass behind his back, it looked like Saquon Barkley when he turned around and jumped over the defender.
66-40, back to a 26-point lead for Rapid City Central. Here's Stark for three. That one is no good. The rebound grabbed by Rehorst. He draws contact, and Isaac Rehorst heads to the free throw line. It's just amazing to see all the passes, how patient the Cobblers are, and then they make all those passes to get that open player, and they knock down the big shot.
Well, that's just it. The passes are not like they were last year. They made passes last year. They just weren't confident passes, so they were either at your feet, too high, you didn't select them. All those things just change. They just change so much different. That's just one of the many factors that you can start attributing as to the Cobblers and the way they're playing this year. The passes are on the money. Their court vision went from, I can't see the guy, so I'm just throwing it somewhere, to I can see everything. I have this cerebral vision going on. Rehorst makes both free throws. It's still a 24-point Cobbler lead, 66-42. 2:20 remaining in this contest. All reserves in now for Rapid City Central. As we bring up their roster. Isler to Bissonette. They work around Sean Smith for three. That one bounces around the rim and no good. Rehorst to rebound. Here's Bisker now to Stark. Dane Stark drives, gets in the paint. Pull-up jumper, no good. Kept alive, though, by the Arrows. That three is no good. Then Isler gets the block on number 12, Ashton Rabine. Then it goes out of bounds, and we're Cobbler basketball, 1:45 to go. We also have number 1, Jackson Fayek. No, sure. No, I think is it an I or an L?
I couldn't tell.
Is it Falak?
Falak?
Maybe.
So Jackson Falak or Falak in the ball game. Again, a lot of substitutions for this final 90 seconds. Here's Brody Dump. Out to Easton Graff. To Bissonette, that left corner. The running jumper in the paint, no good. Isler tried to save it. He does, but into the hands of Falak. He gets in the front court, trying to work it into Stark, but he overthrows Stark. That's the kind of afternoon it's been before the Arrows.
Yeah, it definitely is. Counting on Scotty J to give us and if he said it, I didn't hear it.
1 minute remaining. The Cobblers on their way to their third straight win, and they will even their record at 500. The Graff to Bissonette. Bissonette around the screen to the right side. They go to Graff. Out to Dump. Brody Dump to Smith. Down to 8 seconds now on the shot clock. This is Graff, right side. The shot is up. A touchdown. But knocking it down is going to be Brody Dump.
That's the day for the Cobblers.
68-42. Down to the final 17 seconds. Start cross-court pass to Hampton. Now they try to work it into Rehorst. It's going to be stolen by Graff. Graff gets it to Dump in the front court. 7 seconds now as the Cobblers can just run out the clock. We're down to 3 seconds. And there's the horn. That's your final here at Howard Dodge Gym. The final score on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The Cobblers get the win over the Watertown Arrows by a final score of 68-42. With that win, the Cobblers have now won 3 in a row, and they even their record at 5-5 on the season. With the loss, the Arrows drop to 3-7. We're going to wrap things up as we step aside for 1 minute. We'll come back with the Pioneer Bank and Trust postgame show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and also on Go Cobblers Live.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.